Hi everyone, my name's Glory Rodriguez and welcome back to Glory Rod Vlogs, Diz and more. Today I'm going to be doing another book review, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, comment, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Alright, without further ado, here's the video. Okay guys, so like I said, I was going to do a review. Today I'm going to do a review on Kiki's delivery service. Um, this was actually gifted to my mom, but my mom let me actually read it. And I've seen the movie too, so I'm gonna do a review for both. So for many of you who are not familiar with this book, it's about a teenage witch. Her name is Kiki, and she comes of age of 13 years old, and she tries to find a living somewhere else, which is basically what tradition is for um, a witch in this book. And so she tries to go and she makes a living in a new location. Um, Let me see where it says. Okay, so she goes to a village by the seaside, and the village is called Koriko. And she like she has powers, and she tries to like fit in with everybody as a normal person, and she um tries to see what she can do for the town, and so she decides to actually make her own delivery service, which she uses a broom to fly with in the sky, and she has a cat named Gigi, and he's a boy, and so they try to make a living, and then they do as best as they can, and they fit in, and they meet a baker named Osono who was willing to give her some room space um, near her bakery, and she's willing to like help her grow as a young adult and be able to um, help her try to feel welcomed into Kariko, and um, she meets a bunch of these people where like she tells them like, oh yeah, I'm a witch, and she like um doesn't try to make it seem like a big deal. It's actually a really cute movie. It's actually by Hayao Miyazaki. He's Japanese director. It's an animated film. um it's actually personally one of my favorites that I've seen, and I actually really like it, but it's a little bit different in this because in one of the parts of the book it says that she gets into like the ocean, in like an ocean, because like there's a little boy that's like stuck in the ocean, and she tries to like rescue him, but they don't actually show that in the movie. They actually just mention it in the book where she like there's like a huge storm, and like the ocean gets all like crazy, and she tries to rescue this little boy for a lady who's like really worried, but like she tries not to like get wet because supposedly witches can't get wet and all that stuff. So she flies on her broom, and then she tries to get this little boy in out of the ocean to his mom, back to his mom. That's the only difference I would have to say that there is in the movie, which they don't show the rest of it. They show that Kiki makes her living in Kuriko, and she has her own business. She um, helps deliver for people who can't get to their relatives like far away, and then they show a part where she goes to like this clock tower, which is basically the same. They show her going to the clock tower. She gets the piece that they need in order for like it for the clock tower to work on New Year's Eve and like ring the bell and stuff, which is like tradition in Kariko. And there's also a part where she meets this lady where she lives in a forest because well, it doesn't really say like why this lady lives in a forest, but she meets a lady in the forest because she tries to go and deliver a stuffed animal to a little kid, but it falls out of the cage, and this whole like catastrophe happens. And so they show that part too. And then the only thing that was also different was that they don't mention in the movie the name of the mom and dad, which in here I actually found really interesting that they actually find or that they actually say the name of the parents, which is Okino and Kokiri. I believe that's how you say their name. But yeah, the mom and dad, their names are Okino and Kokiri, which I actually personally like because I wanted to know what their names were in the movie because they never mentioned it. Um, which I actually quite enjoyed this movie. I thought it was quite whimsical, and it's like I mentioned before, if you don't know, I like those whimsical stories where like they're like make believe and like they make you go to another world and make you feel happy on the inside. But yeah, and it's also from the author. His name is Aiko Kadono. Aiko Kadono. I don't know. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But if you guys are interested, this is the book. Here's the name of the author. And yeah. If you again like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. And I will see you in another video. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next. Alright? Okay. Bye guys.